Hey everyone, this is Albert. I have a very important thing to share with you. Pay attention for a few minutes. It is going to be amazing. The Lord told me that enemy is in the business of causing division, and God says that must end with the truth. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and be sure to hit the thumbs up if you are blessed. During the early church, many Jewish people got saved and come into the church, and they told that every Saturday is a Sabbath day and we should not work, we should not cook, we should not do anything. So rather they told salvation should accompany with Saturday being sabbatical day, and because that is Lord's day. So Paul came and told, no. You are coming from that background and this should not cause division among the church. And yes, if you want to really follow the sabbatical Sabbath day by not cooking, not working, not doing anything, but sit in the presence of God, that is really good. But on the other side, if you are a new born again believer from a Gentile, he doesn't know what it means to honor the Lord's day. So Paul told, you are not mandated, you are not obligated, you are not forced to do that. So that's what Paul was really telling. So this is really interesting because in the early church, keeping the Sabbath or not keeping the Sabbath caused great division among the church. And that really settled with Paul's writing and the truth being revealed. Paul told, no, this shouldn't be mandated in the first place. But if you choose to have Sabbath, absolutely that is encouraged. And definitely it is really a blessing. If you are not keeping the Sabbath, you are absolutely fine as well. And there is absolutely no mandate. You are free to worship the Lord any day. Every day is the day of rest. And that is really amazing to see how Paul distinguished the truth and settled the dispute. It never happened again today. We are not disputing on that because it happened in that early church with Jewish background history of like thousands of years. They have been keeping the Sabbath and they cannot able to give up on that. On the other hand, Gentiles, they don't know what Sabbath means and it is really hard and difficult and they find that mandate as really wrong. And Paul justified, yes, it shouldn't be mandated at all. I'm giving this as a background and I'm going to share something very important. Enemy has been always in the business of dividing the people, vaccinated, unvaccinated, people who support freedom, people who support mandate, people who support this party or people who support that party. And the list goes on. There are good separation in some of them, but other things are in vain. In the recent days, many are really complaining that President Trump is pro-vaccine and his stand towards the vaccination. He made it very clear that it should never be mandated. Those who want to take it, they can take it. Those who don't want to take it, they don't have to get it. And it shouldn't be mandated. And he's very clear on his stand from the beginning. And many were telling, he was boasting about how in short time span that he was able to come up with this vaccine creation rather than taking many years to create it. Imagine if the vaccine is not available today. If it is not available today, lockdowns will be the solution from big governments who wants to control, and they would have kept everyone inside the closed door. It is easy to mandate the lockdown than to mandate the vaccine. Many don't understand that. Many don't really clearly get the picture. President Trump know this is coming and he was prepared, and also he was doing everything to bring freedom to people. And that is the wisdom of God. That is the leading of God. And in a bigger picture, you can able to understand that. But if you really go micromanaging and seeing the word by word and literal thing, you will definitely be deceived. So today I was praying about all these things and God told that, no, what President Trump has been doing or doing is right in this regards. When President Trump was in the office in 2020, he initiated a military-grade vaccine creation. What that vaccine will do is, once it is out, it can able to protect even from the future variant. You don't need a booster. It is just a one time. But again, it shouldn't be mandated. It should be a free will. If you ask me, I have not taken. If you ask President Trump, he took it. It's his choice and it is my choice. I value his choice and he value my choice. And that's what exactly Bible talks about. And this should not cause a division or confusion. It is about keeping the Sabbath or not keeping the Sabbath. It's a personal choice. And based on the growth and the spiritual maturity that you have, you will either keep it or not keep it. It's your choice. And this is the area where the enemy finds to create a confusion, contradiction, and division in the church to make the church weaker and weaker. Do not fall in the trap. Continue to pray for President Trump. And God is on the move. God is with President Trump. And everything he did is purely for God's kingdom and for the people. And not for his own selfish reason or anything, as many are really claiming. But God is going to bring President Trump in a powerful way for his glory. He is going to do extraordinary things. The promises, prophecies that the Lord spoken over him will be fulfilled because God is with him. What man can do against him? I see a lot of people are being deceived and they are literally moving away. But God is calling you to know that trust in God and believe in him. What God is doing through President Trump is really true, and it may take some time for you to understand, but you will understand. God used President Trump to crack down the lockdown and also to fight against the mandate, and that is still the agenda that the Lord has been doing through President Trump, and he will continue to do. Don't get confused about the literal words that he spoke, and that is really oftentimes confusing, but I pray that God will give you wisdom, discernment to understand from the heavens perspective and what God is telling, and it is going to bless you. Let me know your comments, what you think. God bless you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and be sure to hit the thumbs up if you are blessed. Check out the links in the description about upcoming conference in Florida, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma. God bless you so much.